Yo. Hey guys. Sorry I'm a little late today, but we're about to get it poppin'. Let me turn on the chat and stuff so everyone can see that. Or so I can see that. Or so it will be on the screen. Excuse me. Okay, great. Now let's go to here. And I'm just going to put this thumbnail on the video real quick. Or on the stream. Oh, you guys are listening to me while listening to me. Okay. So today's stream, you guys can see, actually, while I do this right now. But today's stream, I'm going to be taking sound design requests. I don't usually do this because I want to be able to, whatever it's called, monetize the stream. But today, I'm going to be taking sound design requests. You guys can just send them to my submission email. I'm going to be doing it for donations, though. So if you send, like, $2 or more, honestly, if you send me $1.50, that's okay, too. I will totally take that. If you send me $1, that's cool as well. But, yeah, I'm going to be listening to submissions with sound design requests or whatever. And then also, I can play submissions that have, like, copyrighted material, which I don't usually do. But okay, hold up. Taking sound design requests. I should have done all that. I should have done all that talking that I just did while I was updating this. But it's okay. Locked in. Yo, what's up, Purple Pidge? Rob, hello. Recreate Shlomo. Hey, bro. If you send it through, I could definitely do that. Bruce Long, hello, what's up? Also, Hildebrand, yo. Solar Flame, hello. Carl, wow, we got everybody today. Okay, hold up. Let me edit this little thing. Okay, there we go. Cool. Changes are being saved. Awesome. Can I send my French track in that was copyrighted before? Yeah, go for it, Solar Flame. Yo, Ednam. Hello. But yeah, if you do send in a submission today, though, because I'm not monetizing the stream, I would prefer if you could also donate, like I said, like literally $1 or $2. But it would just be helpful. But anyway, I have some ideas today. I want to try some stuff. So, I guess I say that like every time. But what I'm going to do is, sorry, I'm trying to get the chat screen set up over here. Okay, there we go. Now I can just see it there. I used to have it right next to me, but now it's like up on my monitor to the right of me, which is cool because I feel like I'm in like a spaceship or something. I have like multiple windows into the internet. Can I send my French track in that was copyrighted before? Okay, yeah, I already answered that one. Yo, Bradley, what's up, man? How's it going? How are you doing? Okay, yeah, so what I wanted to do today was, because earlier I was playing around with this technique, like, I wanted to take a bunch of drum breaks and just put them, did I say drum breaks? That's what I meant to say. Okay, anyway, I've been listening to, there's a bunch of pictures of me. I've been listening to a bunch of Ski Mask today, like, Ski Mask as in the producer, not Ski Mask the Slump God. Got that 9K. Thank you, Purple Pidge. Yeah, I did, dude. I'm pumped. It's going great. I'm hoping for 10K soon. I think we're gonna do it. But anyway, there's my phone. I was listening to a bunch of Ski Mask, and I'm very inspired to play around with breaks now. So I wanted to make I wanted to just start a track by just putting together a bunch of drum breaks and making music. Don't be greedy. That, you know what? Thank you for the reminder. I needed that. But also, I'm gonna turn up the noise gate on my mic because. Hey, can you guys hear me? Yo. Okay, we good. No echo. Or very minimal echo that won't actually get impacted. Or won't actually have any problem. What am I saying? So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna start with like some drum breaks. And just find some sounds that Like, honestly, that's pretty cool. I'm just looking for some stuff that has, like, a texture to it, you know? Something interesting. Those drums sound very good, but there's, like, no way I can use this. But yeah, I've been listening to a bunch of, like, old music today, too. Like, I was listening to... Hold up, I'm gonna turn up my voice. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with, like, Roy Ayers. I was listening to him. And I was listening to a bit... Just a bunch of old school stuff like that. Like, old, jazz funk stuff. James Blake, please do it again. I can do another James Blake video. Everybody Loves the Sunshine. Yeah, that's a great song. Yeah, jazz fusion. Yeah, well, the thing is that, like, it just is very, like, forward-thinking music. It's good if you're like me, and you just think about the music you're listening to way too much, and you, like, just need to be challenged. Like, my job is essentially to just analyze music, really, and then, like, use my skills to recreate it, but it's, like, mostly analyzing it, much more than it is actually doing it. So, like, I kind of have that problem when I listen to music now, where I just need something that, like, challenges me. I'm just smarter than everybody else and way better at music. I'm just joking. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Rocco. You're awesome, too. Make a boom bap beat out of drum breaks. I don't know. I don't really like doing that. I could, though, but maybe. Same jazz fusion or IDM? Yeah, IDM is cool. I mean, I don't know. It's not always that way. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't have to be, like, technically, like, very advanced that way. Like, part of the reason why I like listening to EDM, honestly, is because it's, like, I mean, I know a lot of it is copying other stuff, but it's just, like, hard to make, you know? It's, like, to make the perfect dance track that has all this cool energy that works super well and stuff, it just, like... Okay, what is going on? Yeah, it takes a lot of skill to make that. So, like, that kind of interests me, too. Like, the hexagon style stuff and, like, more, like, future bounce, like, Brooks style stuff. Because, again, like, it's just very advanced. There's a lot going on. How can you be a Burial fan and an EDM fan? I don't know. I find the good things about everything. I could do that. I don't know how to say that name, though. Make a dancehall beat? Maybe. I tried to do that, like, back in the day. Hey, Alec. Your music... Oh, I'm sorry if it's, like, super late for you. It's only 6 p.m. for me. A.k.a., like, 18 o'clock. Is that how you would say it? I don't know. Ragnar, what's up? Check out the Sins made at the beginning, rival consoles. Yeah, in the description, send that, and I will actually check that out. But just all the info's down there. Make breakcore. Electro swing beat. Please don't do that to me. Just speed up the loops. It was made by producer Monkey. 23. You know what I should do? I should have, like, the chat on the screen here somehow. Like, what if I do this? Can't you just go here and, like, get this? Pop out chat. Okay, here we go. Because I could do, like, something like this. People always tell me to put my face in the groove pool. But today we put in the chat in the groove pool. Hold up. Let me, oh, jeez. Okay. I gotta make this a little smaller. Alright, I'm going to perfectly fit this here. Aha. Oh, but what? Oh, no! Okay, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, boys. And girls. I've done you before, but no money at the moment. True. We'll send it through, Ragnar. For taking group pool ones. Me too. Every single day of my life. Mash up 2 random genres into one track, like tropical hardstyle. I just don't even need to imagine what that would sound like. There's nothing good to be gained from even just being aware of that combination. Only bad. Alright, hold up. I'm trying to post on my Instagram story that I'm live. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one's got like some cool like tambourine stuff going on. I don't know. I just like to grab a bunch of them. Do you think that a lot of trap beats sound the same? Yes and no. Okay, that's got some good drums. But hold up a second. I'm just gonna like look at all this. Do Windows key plus right, then put chat on side. Oh, true, I could, but this screen is not very big that I'm on, so I like to have the whole thing be Ableton. Do you also think a lot of trap beats sound the same? Yeah, like I said, yes and no. I think like a lot of times they kind of do, but depends on the producer. That was probably the most generic way I could have answered that. Love the green hat. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, this color is like. Yo, Rob, thank you for the donation. Dude, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Great way to start the stream, but also great way to start the stream talking to you guys. I don't mean to sound super thirsty. But anyway. Yeah, like I don't know. It kind of depends on the producer with trap beats. Some of those like piano type like Atlanta beats, I'm starting to get bored by. I'll say that. Song in Summer, Bicep, Open. Yeah, maybe. But that I mean that's kind of like in a very specific circle of people that would be that those would be the songs of the summer. But yo, thank you for the compliment, Bruce. You are stroking my ego. No problem. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it, Rob. Well, yeah, if you got a submission or a sound design request, send it through. I got a few already in the email. I'm gonna pull them up in a sec, guys. But yeah, which producers do you admire? Flying Lotus, Fortet, Ski Mask, Burial, Nils Fromm, Oliver Arnolds. I think they're like on another level. Are you an hour early, or do the clocks not go back in use? I'm not sure. Oh, in the USA at this time. Oh, I'm not sure. I think there's internet money. Well, internet money. I mean, they got like a whole wave though. Like, and they're like all trying to have a similar sound. I feel like. Piano and enemies are from the producers whose mother made them play organ in church. Yeah, but that could also go like a lot of other ways. It's just not like that interesting because they kind of sound all the same. I still like Zaytoven though. I think he's like, of course, he was the one that really originated that. SoundCloud, would you? He gives Burial a run for his money. There's Ski Mask and Fortet. Yeah, I mean they just like are very good. Like Fortet, I really admire his like, just how good he is at his craft. You know, sounds the same drums. True. Why are Flying Lotus high frequencies? Think they, no in theory, Roost is hearing. Maybe that's one theory. Flying Lotus new album fan theory. Sounds and request sent from file. Can you send that to the email purple page? I actually would like to try to do that one. I met rival concept. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy. I saw that Against the Clock he did. That was really dope. That's where I got the picture of him for my thumbnail as well from today. Oh, how's it going? Yo, Leo Licious. What's up? Julian just reminded me. Oh, yeah. I will hit you with that. For sure, bro. Oh yeah, I mean, like, cause Zaytoven's like the originator, so I'm not bored of like his beats. It's just I'm bored of like all the other boring copies of that. If that makes any sense. So do you produce any house? I'm probably gonna do a micro house video like on Wednesday or Thursday because people have been like really requesting that lately. And I had honestly never heard of the whole Romanian minimal house thing because I think it was a little bit before my time, like in the like late 2000s. But yeah. So if you're gonna do a video on, yeah, HN and Y. I don't know how you say that, to be honest. Probably soon. Do you think it was smart wise from Metro? Yes, I think that was genius, and I think that was very I think he really made the right move. By the way, Chris B, some JMX XIB. You should probably be comfortable with that. I think probably. Okay, yeah, I just got another submission. I'm gonna pull these up. Don't worry. I'll give you. Yeah, go for it. That's the sound design request. Essentially, you send me a song to the thing and donate, and then I can just show you how whatever sound was made. And to make it more interesting, if I can't figure out the sound, then I'll do everybody else's for the rest of the stream for free. Like if it's a sound, like if you donate and then send it, and I'm like, okay, I have no idea how I could possibly make this, then I will just do every one of them for free for the rest of this. Honey. Oh, true. That's what I figured, but I wasn't sure. What was the email? It's in the description. Okay, I have the best idea. Only thing, the one song that I will not do, because I already know I have no idea how to do it, is Sleep Sound by Jamie XX. That one, the sound at the beginning, if you ask me for that one, I'm sorry. Can you repeat it again, please, Julian? Oh, yeah, so I was saying, basically, you send in sound design requests, right? Like, a song that has a sound that you like, and be like, how do I make this? Then I will show you how to make it on the stream, and if I can't make it, then whatever it's called, the rest of them for the rest of the stream are free. Okay, no noisy. Actually, no, do send noisy. I could probably figure that out. I mean, I won't probably do it the way exactly that they did it in any possible way, but I could get close. Should I send my I'll be the first. Ah, thank you, Gork. Okay, so I'm going to take this break, first of all. I have all these other ones here. Let me put these on a separate track. Was that a donation? Or was that a subscriber or something? Let me see. Yo, Hildebrand, send thank you for the donation. Could you send that to the email that's in the description? I'm sorry. It's just easier because I can't really pull them up from the thing. Oh, I think you just sent it to my email. Okay. Thank you. Yo. Oh, Brian. Yo, thank you for the donation. $5. I really appreciate that. Can you actually send that to the email in the description? I'm sorry. Like I was saying before, like it's just easier. Also, Ben Crocker, thank you for subscribing. But yeah, I could actually I could show you the evening side drums. I kind of know how they're done actually. If you send them. But yeah. It would still help to like hear the track, of course. I actually think they're a similar method to what I'm doing right now. But yeah, once I get some of my remix. Alright, let me just like mess with this really quick, and then I'm gonna pull up the emails. Because I just want to get this out while it's in my mind. See, I'm trying to use the wave shaper. Yeah, okay, cool. Shlomo Empty Pools. Yo, Gorkim, could you send it to my email? Thank you. Talk about a busy stream. Yeah, I'm trying to learn because I'm used to it. I just try to read every single comment and respond to it, but I'm trying to do it fast enough that I don't have to scroll back up through the chat. Which right now it's fine, but a second ago it was like going a little bit faster. Have you ever done any drum and bass? Yes, I actually spent a large portion of my production life trying to be a drum and bass producer. Like, sort of low-key. Like, I was still making the kind of music that I've always made, but then, like, I was also working on drum and bass tracks. Thank you, Cammy. Yeah. I'm trying. What's up? Yo, Marinus. How's it going, man? 43 people. This is. Yeah, it's been actually doing quite well lately. Have you ever done any drugs? No. And bass. That should basically be the name of Jump Up. Yeah, that's wicked, man. I'm gonna try. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool genre, and I think actually a lot of stuff that's popular now, sound-wise, and, like, just sounds and stuff, I guess, like I was saying, is, like, kind of came from drum and bass. Beanie mode activated. Dude, it's the beanie. It's the Good Luck Stream beanie. Best mod in the house. Marinus, yeah, what's up? The mod that doesn't always tweak out. Like that other guy, Andres, he might be watching right now. He's cool, but he's a little weird sometimes. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna do one more thing and then I'll go to the email. Sorry, guys. I know you have been sending in tracks and stuff. Someone get their mans. Oh, Brian. Okay, cool. I just got the thing. Thank you for sending that, and thanks for the donation again. Nice. Alright, so the one last thing that I wanted to do was grab this. Oh, whoops, not this one. This one. Because there are these shakers that I wanted to use. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. I'll play with it some more later. Never heard of Ski Mess. What's a good track for a Fortet fan? Check out the one, I forget what it's called. It's like a bunch of Rev 2487 or something like that. That track is actually cool. Who also wants a Julian Earl Serum sound bank? That'd be tight. I've made a Serum sound bank before, actually. I've only used a granular sampler. Some guys use, it is very fun, actually. The granular synthesis is amazing. Say Serum for voting. Actually, yeah, if you want to see that, do you guys want to see a Julian Earl Ableton granulator sound bank? I can do that. That'd be tight. There's a lot going on that guitar and sound. I'll check it out. Are you planning a video on Emancipator? Maybe. Yeah, I can check him out. Any links, dude? No, it's all on my computer. Serum. Granulator. Alright, anyway. It is that time once again, boys. Because I'm pretty confident that most of my people watching are just dudes. I'm gonna call you guys dudes. Okay, so, dudes. My dudes. It is time to pull up some submissions, you know? So let's get it poppin'. Okay, so where were these sent? Oh, okay, here we go. So this first one is from Rob. I'm gonna pull this up. Go to my email. But yeah, this first one's from Rob. He sent it in. We're gonna check this out. Miss Pater is like a oh, true. That's cool. Hope that you can't reproduce. I'm curious to see Hildebrand. Childhood. Yeah, new Jabez. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. It's tight. When I first started out, I pretty much wanted to make like those kind of beats as well. people more than 40 watching, just 7. Hey, thank you to everybody who's watching right now, though, and thank you to everybody who liked as well. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so this one is from Rob. Hey, Julian, thanks for all the good work. Appreciate all the feedback. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you giving me all the feedback. It's just a remix I did. Yeah, you guys can send in remixes today since I'm not going to be monetizing this stream because of the whole thing that I was saying before. People sending SoundCloud links? Just send a SoundCloud link, or you could like attach an MP3 to the email. This is smooth. I like these vocals too.
I think I'm ready to find. There's something special about your love. I'm gonna make you mine. There's something special about your love. I think it's one of a kind. There's something special about your love. I want it all the time.
Alright, this sounds pretty smooth. Vocal sounds. Yep. Am I still taking? Yes, I am, CK. Bass hits are played. Yeah, I like how the bass is in here. Yeah, so this is a very good, like, chill track, you know? In this part, it could maybe use like something extra to give it some like interest, like the kind of stuff like I do a lot on here where like I put like the guitar in the background, or like there'll be like an arpeggiator going in the background or something. In this part, it needs something a little bit more interesting.
Tell me if it feels right. Do you wanna go tonight? I don't think I'll feel right if I don't have you by my side. Tell me, baby, if you want me, 'cause I'm wanting you. I need to have your love and darling, 'cause I wanna be with you. Come on, come on.
Yeah, this vocal, it's a good vocal, but it's not working the best over these chords. String, yeah, you can do like, yeah, exactly, like the string, like the deep house string or whatever. Ragnar? No, not yet. I'm just, this is the first submission I'm listening to. I'm dancing though. Yeah, like, that's the thing. The basis of this track is very good. What you're missing is the details, or are the details, essentially. Thank you for all the feedback. Yeah, no problem. That's what I like about doing like submissions on the stream, is that it's not just me critiquing it. Essentially, it's like all these people, you know. You get a big, I guess, I don't know. Super Saiyan. All right, cool. Thank you, Nameless. Nice beta fish. I actually didn't know what that was. I thought this was just like some cool 3D drawing. And then I was like, oh, that's a beta fish. Okay, so like I said, really good track. I think you nailed the details, the bass, the drums, all of that. But then you're like, or you nailed the foundation of the track, I mean. But then the details are where you kind of need to like get it a little stronger. Also, I would probably use a better piano sound. Like this piano to me sounds a little bit boring. I would use like one of the kind of ones I like to use, like the una corda ones or something like that. But yeah, good track though. Definitely don't throw this away. You're on to something good here. Hey Julian, can you do a tutorial? Yeah, I can check it out. Vibes, actually, it's in the description. You can submit that if you want me to show you how to make the kick today. I'm doing sound design requests. But yeah, I don't know. I'll explain it again in a sec. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but I'll just explain the little details. Did not know you're still active. But yeah, so this is a pretty solid track. Thank you for sending that through, Rob. Now, the next one we have here is from Cammy. Alright, track sub. Hey, I'll be interested to hear you speak on this tune. Awesome, let's hear it. I like that this is a religion and spirituality track. Or religion and spirituality, I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, religion and spirituality. Did I send it to the wrong email? No, there are a lot of requests, yeah. You sent it to the right one. I just didn't realize that I was actually going to get that many today. Existentialist type beat. Just that question your life type music. This kind of reminds me of Kedema. I think some of those bass notes were out of key. Reminds me of 90s. Yeah, exactly. This is like at a donk rave. It's like literally at a hallway, probably. It's like lo-fi house. Yeah, exactly. So filtered. Yeah, that was one thing I was gonna say too. Like, that hi-hat kind of sticks out because it's like the thing I always say in my videos, where I'll show you on this really quick. Like if you take an EQ, or you can use a low-pass filter as well, and you do like this, like something like that, or even like that, to make it more lo-fi. I would do that on that hi-hat, because yeah, it just like takes you out of it, you know? It's like when you're in a movie, and they like, essentially an illusion that you're trying to sell here. But yeah. Yo, 50 viewers. Hello to everybody who's new. Actually, I'll take this chance to say, because I'm checking out submissions right now. But I'm basically I'm taking sound design requests, guys. So essentially, yeah, it's in the description. You can donate like $1 or $2 or even more if you want to help out. Thank you. And I'm gonna like show you how to do whatever sound from whatever song that you might want to know. And then if I can't figure one out, like if there's one that I just for some reason I can't figure it out, then I'm doing all the rest of them for the rest of the stream for free. Really enjoy it. Yeah, this is a good track. Like I said, I would keep working on it. Also, to be honest with you, though, the vocal sample, and I'm only saying this because I believe this could be like a really, really fire track. The vocal sample was a little kind of like, I don't know. It just was kind of, it sounded just sort of forgettable because it was like that same Rollie at a Holloway, Love Sensation type voice. I would maybe try to find something a little bit deeper. Really on point, tips, man. Thank you, Matt. How are you doing? Hey, how you do? The synth sound starts at the beginning. Is this made with LFO? Alright, let's see. Yo, hello, Ragnar. Thank you for sending this one. Okay, so I believe that the way this sound is being made could actually be a few different ways. So, the first possibility is just like using a synth and making like a nice chord, or he probably makes like a series of chords, like plays them, you know, in audio. I can just make something with operator really quick. Like let's just make a basic like D minor chord. I'll mute those drums too. But yeah, so it's essentially like something like this. Like you just make a basic chord, and maybe I'll make it more of like a saw wave. Yeah, and then you just do, you know, like usual filter envelope. Something like that. And we can make this chord sound a little better as well. Okay, yeah, so that's a pretty basic sound. Like, this doesn't have the kind of like texture that is in the original, but I'm also not using an analog synth. And I could dial it in with this one, but I'm just trying to show you the technique to get that sound. So essentially, yeah, so then I'm going to freeze this, and we'll just have it as like audio. And then what we could do, so the one way that I think this could be done is with granular synthesis. So if I just put this sound into the granulator here, Dylan in Brent, London, that's cool. Well, I'm good. I'm streaming. I actually think I have the most viewers I've ever had streaming right now, so that is cool. But yeah, so like I said, you can do this with granular synthesis. So let me play this. So if I set this up a little bit differently, so essentially, you know, you could do something like this. Like if I turn this grain size. And if you're just like playing around with that grain size there, you could kind of get a similar sound. Now the other way that this could be done even easier actually is just with the Ableton Simpler, because you can just put a sound in there and do the loop. That's it. I think so. It's definitely done with some kind of granular synthesis, where I'm setting beats, start from and pull down. Oh yeah, that could also. I'll show you what he's talking about. Hold up, let me just do this. Okay, but yeah, so the other way you could do this is with Simpler, and you could just put this in a loop. Something like that. Now, there's actually other tracks that Rival Consoles has where he does a very similar thing to this, but it's like done kind of differently. It's not in the thing. I'm not gonna spend much time finding it. I think the song is called Slow Song. At the beginning, that little like synth, it does a very similar thing to this, but it's like polyphonic, or it's like changing the notes. It's not just playing a chord. So I'm not sure if this same technique would work for that, but you could definitely get this kind of sound this way. And you could actually do this like in a synth as well if you really wanted to. Like, I mean, one way you could do it is like, let's say I have operator, and I'm playing like a C minor. If I make this like, Let me do this. All right, cool. Yeah. So if I do like this, we'll do the saw down waveform, and I don't sync it. You could do kind of like this, like put it on. Stuff like that. The one note, so no ARP. Using ARP. Yeah, I mean, you could. Well, actually, though, there is sort of a way you could do that as well, if you really wanted to. Because, say I put that envelope on there. You do like one of these. You get the arpeggiator, turn off the rate, or turn off the sync, essentially, and then put it on chord trigger. That's not. Okay, there we go. Put it on chord trigger, and now. Which actually to me sounds a little bit cooler. Anything by Electric Mantis? Send it to the email. Orion. You can use ARP with yeah, so you can do it with the chord. Cool. Well, thank you for sending that one in, Ragnar. Let me see these other boys. Okay, this one is from hold up. This one is from Carl. Lo-fi thingy I made. Thanks for the stream, man. Thank you, Carl. Any idea how I can make this track more advanced / mixing tips? I'll check it out and let you know. Thanks for sending an MP3 too, so I can just open it. I actually prefer if you just send MP3s, to be honest with you. I know they're like supposedly not as good quality, but I don't notice that too much when it's just like submissions. Thank you, Flaky. No problem, Ragnar. Let me actually do this. Dude, that kind of sounds like a car horn. Like, essentially what Bowsette is to Bowser, this sound is to a car horn, if that makes any sense. Sounds like Reason. Sure, well, this is a pretty solid track. It's very mellow. That's cool. Only thing I will say is you can probably make it sound a little bit better. Like, I mean, it just sounds like you're kind of early on in producing, and you just gotta keep working on it, which is cool. There's a frequency in that. Yeah, there is. There's like a little resonant frequency going on. Nice vibes though. Yeah, it was a cool track. Like I said, you can keep working on it, or you can just, take your time, I guess. Okay, cool. So, this one is from Solar Flame. Drake KMTC. Yeah, this is like dog.
Okay. Demon just got out of can.
We gon' beef on the track.
Love is just not in my plans. Not even taking a chance. Studio right in my yacht. I'm doing 10 in a week.
This is like the music that will play in a video game where Big Narsty is like the boss, like the villain. This is like the music that would play while you were fighting him. If anybody knows who that is. Shout out to UK.
in a penthouse, but still nothing is sweet. Just to lay down with the pen is a sweet. Taller in person, you see what we meet. I heard you do shit and I'm kissing my teeth.
Bringing that dirty, bringing that 30. Music with a quick extension, bringing on 30. I got features in the murky swerving, looking all curvy.
Alright, so that was a pretty cool track. Very high energy. Mad Grime remixes. Menar's Boiler Room. Yeah, I think I actually saw that. I haven't watched Boiler Room in a while, though. KMT remix, yeah, it was. Nice collab. Yeah, so that was a cool kind of like baseline tune, as they would say, a baseline tune. Like I said, definitely good. And I didn't actually mean that in a rude way either. But definitely good if you wanted to make like I said, if it was like a video game where you were fighting like against Big Narcy. And I don't mean that in a bad way. But yeah, cool track. Okay, so next one is from Ishmael. We are powering through these today. Alright. Ishmael Jam, Wise Mind, Gentle Soul, J. Cole type beat. Big Narcy, dude. Like imagine if there was a video game like I said, where he was the boss. And you had to fight him, or he was gonna eat you. Oh yeah, no. Rick Ross is the evil boss. Big Narcy is just Rick Ross's. It's just Rick Narcy's like, or it's just Rick Ross. Wow, I cannot talk today. Rick Ross's henchman. Next rhyme. Yeah, he did. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first heard that coming out, I was like, that is just exactly X. Alright, so yeah, it's a pretty cool beat. It's very smooth. I don't know much to say. It's good for what it is. It's just like a chill beat. I'm loving this. Yeah, that was a cool beat. What do you think of using reference tracks for mixing? I think it's a very, very important step that I would not overlook. That's definitely something that everybody should do. Even like the highest up level producers. Because I believe, honestly, that the producers that are like really at the top do that. Like that's just how they make their tracks. Unless, like, if you've done it enough times, you know, that it's just not a thing. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. This one is from Hugh. The synth on this is probably not complicated, but has a certain warmth. Nice. No problem, Ishmael. Who do the very best reference against each other. Okay, so this sounds pretty cool. What sound is it though? Is it that? Since that 1 minute. Oh, okay. those main synth chords. Okay, here, I'll show you. Those aren't too crazy. So, I can actually probably make those with operator. Let's use... Actually, why am I even doing this? I'm going to use this Arturia thing because I can. Cool, let me get the Jupiter. So, I actually have no idea how to use the Jupiter. But I imagine it's not too crazy. So, essentially, what this is... Hang on, let me actually not do that. I'm just gonna use Serum. But yeah, so what this is basically it's like a just a simple kind of like I think it's like a minor or major 7th or 9th. Could also be like it's just like that progression where you do like the 1 chord. And then before the strings, yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought this was a submission. That would be crazy. But yeah, so essentially it's just like those chords, and then what the sound is it's like a saw wave, just a bit of detuning, maybe some noise, and then like a filter. You know, pretty basic stuff. And then, well, what it is it's what you do kind of like after this. But you can hear, like, that's pretty close. And then, like I said, it's what you do after. So if I add the saturator and start playing around with that, it's like that. And then it just comes down to the processing and then the, like, the chords you're playing, like the notes that you're actually playing. Like, he has a note in there. Which is harmonizing with this thing. Or I guess they're like octaves or they're the same note or something. But anyway, that note is like sticking out. So that's really actually a big part of what makes this sound what it is. But yeah, you can see like once we start doing this, it kind of comes together. And you can see yeah, so it's pretty simple. And it's like, this is with Serum as well. If you did this with like analog, you could probably get some cool results. It's not going to be as stereo though, I don't think. But yeah, so it's essentially just like basic super saw with a little bit of different processing that makes it interesting, I think. That sounds good. And also another thing I think is on there as well is I think there's an LFO or something similar. Like somehow the frequency of the filter is being modulated because it's like kind of warpy. Like you can hear it kind of is like moving. So I think there's a bit of that as well. But it's basically, yeah, based around that. Hey, Julian, how many tracks do you think Sophie had when making... Dude, I don't even know. But that's a good question. So I wanted to ask about. I feel like it's moving. Yeah, exactly. It's just the LFO slowly moving the filter. Like, that's the key to that. I do that in my videos a lot. Not to be like, oh, because I'm so amazing, but I'm just saying because it's relevant. I mean, there's a deconstruction. Yeah, didn't somebody do that? I remember seeing that back in the day. Yo, FF Striker, thank you for the donation. Could you actually send that to the email in the description? It's just a little bit easier to open that way. But thank you very much. I appreciate the donation, and I'm excited to try to break down your track. Alright, let's see what is going on with this next thing here. Okay, cool. So this one is from Cammy. If you haven't heard this, you need it in your life. What is behind the glitch noise? Let's check it out. I have not heard this. The glitch sound you're talking about is like that main synth, right? These constructions of the drums. Oh, true. Do the people in your household get annoyed at you playing your speakers a lot? No, not really. I come from a pretty musical house. When I was in college, though, and I lived with roommates, they did not like it at all. And I think that when I do move out of here, I'm going to need to move to a place like where people don't care, because, yeah, it is a thing. Matthew, what's up? Thank you. The main thing? Okay, cool. So what I think this is actually not any, like, I know what you're talking about. There's, like, that main sauce in. That thing, it's like the saw wave thing, and then there's like this little high pitched thing on top of it. And what that is actually part of the main synth sound. What it is it's a filter. Basically, the way the sound is made. Okay, there's the pitch. So it's like a saw wave, and then there's a filter with some envelope. Something like that. This isn't like the best sounding one. But then what it is their particular filter they were using, you set it to like the resonance very high. And you hear how that like kind of extra pitch goes on top of it? It's essentially that, and it's just like certain filters will do it a little bit differently, and this is like, honestly, I think just a little bit of a nicer one than the one that's in Operator, and so that's why it's sounding like that. Same. But yeah, like you can see, it's just the resonance that's causing that. Sorry. Lavender. Please export the serum. Oh, they're in the video. It's in the description. Check there. Bit Crusher. Yeah, the Bit Crusher will help bring that one out as well. That's a good point, actually. If you get, like, Redux. You can hear, like, it does different things to that sort of metallic sound. Yeah, so, you know, it's just kind of like playing with resonance. Anyway, I'm going to stop breaking you guys' ears. Let's do another one. Okay, cool. This one is from Robert, aka Hillebrand. Yo, could you recreate the lead sound at 0:55? Thank you for setting the time. That actually helps a lot. Oh, okay, yeah. So I kind of know how to do these. I'm not super knowledgeable about these kind of synths because I've never really used them in my music. But there are a few different ways you could do it. Now, the first way you could do it is you could get like a vocal sample, which is very likely that that's what this is. And then if you like play around with like formants and stuff like that, like with a formant shifter and distortion, you can get that. It looks like a troll. It has to be a troll. No, it is like, I know the sound is pretty crazy. Hackney Parrot, yo, actually, I would like to try to break that one down because I've not listened to that track in a very long time. And the last time that I listened to it, I would not have known how to make it, but now I feel like I might, so that's interesting. Definitely a vocal sample. Yeah, see, it's like very likely a vocal sample. Oh, wow, there's still a Bit Crusher on here. But you can also very likely do it with like, saw waves and filters and stuff. I've seen people do this. Again, I don't really do this style of sound design that much. But you can see, like, that's kind of getting the, like, motion to the sound. And if you get, like, the right distortion. You can kind of get in the range. In Omnisphere Bank, there's exactly the same sound. Oh, true, yeah, it could just be a preset. If you know what the sound is, actually though, I'll pull it up because I know everybody that's watching this probably doesn't have Omnisphere, and I could break down that actual sound if you want to see that. But I don't know what the preset is, so someone figure that out if you know it. Must be super. I can't find any project files. No, on the Bandcamp, if you buy that, then you get the project file and the samples and the presets and all of that. But yeah, so this is basically like something like that. Like, it's just with it's a matter of distortion, and then also like using some format shifting maybe. Like here, let me do this. So there's that, and if we put a format shifter into the distortion, you can see like it's a good way to get that wonkiness to it. There's a stretched vocal. Yeah. Hey Prince, yo, what's up? How long have you been making music for? 5 years, but I've been playing. Well, I've been like making music for 8 years. I've been playing guitar since I was. Oh, actually 9 years. Wow, I've been playing guitar since I was 12. But yeah, I started making electronic music 5 years ago. Sounds a lot like my exactly. Monkey and dolphin samples. Yeah, it's just like monkey and dolphin samples, honestly. That's all it is. No, but there is actually a lot of cool stereo stuff on this sound too. Like, that's something I can kind of talk about, because I think, although this sounds remarkably not similar to it at all, you could actually kind of get some of these effects that are going on, I think, with like some grain delay as well. Like, if you play around with this, you can hear like it's that kind of like wonky sound. Shout out to our middle school band. Yes, exactly. Boaz style, Boaz type. Now I feel like I'm just making like hard style leads. Nice, that sounds great. I put it on the wrong one. If you put it on this one. Oh Jesus. Oh, okay, wait, my bad. Let me just do this. But yeah, so if you put this on the fine tune and then like make it really fast, like if I turn off the BPM, then it's like real hard style lead hours, but that gives it like the kind of like pitch stuff. I want to say thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. You can hear it in the textures, the sample. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still going on this one, because it is very likely, or it is a sample. Alright, cool. So this one is from Gorkim, and it is Slow-Mo Empty Pools. Alright. I actually don't remember this track, but I did used to listen to Slow-Mo a lot. Oh, okay, this is just guitar tone. Hold up. I will show you how to do this. Okay, sorry, had to grab a cable. Amazing too, man. Yeah, this is actually a great track. So I'm not from Detroit. I think he's from like California or something. They're exactly the same. I know too much. Ruben to Lego around with this. Yeah, I can show you how to get that. So I know how to make it. Hillebrand, if you find a vocal sample that has a similar kind of like texture to that one, just listen for that. Put it through some distortion, and you'll probably get a very similar sound. Onto the time period, same. Yeah, no problem, Hildebrand. Okay, sorry. Had to get the guitar going. Ooh, I need a pick. Hang on. Okay. So what it is for this guitar, and I'm gonna actually play it while I'm setting this up. Okay, so essentially it's like a pretty clean guitar. So there's my guitar. I don't know what chords are being played. Well, let's say we're playing that, right? Like that already sounds kind of similar. You can hear it has like, okay, that was a little bit hard, but you can hear it has like that kind of just smooth guitar sound. So what it is we're gonna put it into Guitar Rig, and I won't do too much in there, because I know you're trying to get like that kind of that vintage effect. But yeah, I think part of it is honestly just the amp that it's going through. So like, if we put this through a let's just use like a jazz chorus. If we put this through here and use like just kind of a clean tone. You know, it's not like really got that kind of like vintage sound. But if I get one of these kind of amps. Also, yeah, what is this? Yo, Arlo, thank you for the donation. Can you actually send that to the track to the email in the description? I appreciate it, but it's just easier for me to open it from there. But yeah, thank you. So essentially, if we get an amp like this, that's a little distorted, but it kind of it gets closer to that sound right off the bat. So this goes back to something that I say all the time, which is just kind of like try to start with it mostly there, and then do small things at the end to kind of like fix it, as opposed to, you know, just sort of thinking you can do it all with effects. So yeah, so we get like that, and then obviously, you know, just a simple tape echo. Let me do this. I think you gotta kind of unsync it as well. Yeah, okay, so like something like that, you know. Awesome, and then a bit of reverb as well. These kind of tunes want to make me... Honestly, yeah, having a guitar is a very useful thing for being a musician. Or like a computer musician, so to speak. Okay, so yeah. So then after that, pretty much, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could go about doing this. Like, you know, you could just... Honestly, you could just do it with like some EQ or something. We could use like EQ8 and just kind of cut off some high end. And maybe cut off some low end as well. Yeah, like something like that, you know? There's a D tune. Yeah, well then all you gotta do for that is just get some kind of like a little vibrato. So like if we go in here, I think there's a way to do it in Guitar Rig. If you go in here, yeah, so like with the ensemble. And then you can just put that like at the end of the chain, so it's doing it on everything. So like if we switch this to vibrato mode, we can turn up the depth and have like a slow rate. And you can see like that kind of gives it like the pitch warp. So yeah, so it's pretty much just in that. You could also, I mean, you could also, for the lo-fi, you could do, like, you could put on, like, Smacko's Tape Station or something like that. And the cool thing about that is it's got a lot of compression and saturation, sort of, like, add some color to the sound as well. But, like, you can do something like this, and this will help you with the pitch wobble as well. bright, but I mean, if you play around with the different there's a saturator on the end of everything. Saturator, it's just like it's the most scientific way of designing sounds. I feel like, you know, if you just make it a little bit darker in the guitar, that might work that way. Yeah, trying to naturally detune the guitar might be difficult. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to stop noodling with the guitar. But that's essentially how that sound was made. And actually, I'm going to hold on to this track because this sounds cool. When I get back to this, I'm going to do some stuff with the guitar. Okay, let me set this boy down. But yeah, saturation is like, what song is that? Yeah, it was, whatever it's called, Angels by the XX. I just wanted to hear what that guitar tone sounded like up high. But yeah, the song that I was showing him how to make was Empty Pools by Shlomo. But yeah, let me know. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, the thing about this kind of method of getting these different sounds is that, especially like sounds like this where it's more like lo-fi, is there are a million ways he could have done it. I actually believe that the way this was done was just recording a guitar like into the computer, like recording an amp, like not with the guitar rig or anything. It just sounds like that. I think that's why it sounds so lo-fi. And also, it might not be an electric guitar. Another hunch that I have, and I think this is it, is that I believe it's a nylon string guitar, which if you don't know, nylon string guitar is essentially like smoother. It kind of tends to have more of that like round sound. I think it could also be one of those into the same effects that I was just putting the electric guitar into, which we get a completely different result. Anyway, thank you for sending that one in. Oh no, my guitar almost fell. Okay. There we go. So now, let's pull up this one from also Charlie. Thank you for sending that. I got your submission. But yeah. Okay, cool. So this one is actually in Russian, so I don't know how. I believe that's Russian. So I don't know how to actually say this name, but thank you for sending it in. Okay, thanks. No problem, Gorkin. Hey, that's kind of cool. Oh, true. Wow. Nick, I'm just about to make you... I wish I could just make somebody the dad joke mod. Like, you're just in charge of dad jokes in the chat. The other link is the same one. Thought you were not. Oh, true. Okay. Thanks for that one. Also, I'm remembering to send you that kick after this. This is like some cool IDM. To be honest with you, though, the synths actually kind of sound like they're all very out of tune. Like, or not out of tune, but they're like all playing notes that are out of key. Like. Yeah, it just kind of sounds like everything is not in the right key with the synths. So I'll just work on that. I actually kind of like your drums. I think they're cool. This has like an interesting sort of like Detroit techno kind of vibe. But yeah, I would just keep working with it. Cool. So this one is from Edenam. I do not know how to say that name. But send the video on the email. Yeah, thank you. I got that one. I'll pull it up in a sec. Okay, so this one is...
Hanging
At first I thought this was gonna be a trap beat.
Under the water, to have your hand in mine, and mine it goes again.
Oh. This is a cool track. The beat, the drums kind of need a little bit more like steady. Like, if you had a hi-hat over that was just going like eighth notes or something like that, I think it would make the beat, yeah, like I said, just have a bit more like flow. This is a cool song. I like the vocals. Do you have any advice on what to bring? Well, it's not necessarily like uniform. It's not like always the same thing. Like it's always different. So, not really. Sorry, Brian. There's quite. Yeah, exactly. So this is kind of cool. Like I said, I just want to work on like those basic things that I mentioned. But yeah, thank you for sending that one in. Alright, let me close these. Cool. So, this next one is from Daniel. And okay, hey man, here's a couple submission tracks. First, Liquid DME tune I started a little while back. I tend to keep most of my stuff private, so only a few tracks are available for everyone, and this is one of them. Lots more from where this came from though. Also, the kick is a little too subby, but I haven't had the time to edit. Also, halfway through the drop, if you will, there's more vocal singing as a little switch up. Alright, interesting. Alternatively, I have a separate alias for all my other chilled out stuff, mainly lo-fi / chill step, etc. I'm gonna try to stay away. Alright, cool. I'm gonna play this first one. That's better. I'll make music, but I edit podcasts. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, well, with that kind of stuff, I'm not sure. I mean, that's kind of like a case-by-case basis. Yo, hold up. I want to hear this from the beginning. Yo, Andy, thank you for the donation. I'm going to pull up your submission very shortly. Sorry I haven't. I'm just going up the list, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll make them softer. These are too bright. Yeah, they could probably be like a little bit more lo-fi as well, like more texture. This is cool actually though. This is kind of what I was talking about with the other drums where I was saying they didn't have like that steady flow. They kind of were like, and it didn't really like stick together very well. These drums actually do stick together pretty well. Now, I don't like that kick really. I'll get rid of that. To me, that sounds like a hip-hop kick from like I don't know, it's just not the best. But this is actually very cool. Also, the intro was a little bit boring. Like, you could probably add some more ear candy in that. This is a cool track. too much by having it. I feel you, Nick. A lot of DMV songs, because they work very well. But, yeah, okay, so that was a really cool track. Like I said, I mean, mainly the kick and just, like, making it a little bit more interesting in the intro there. But yeah, okay, cool. So this one is from David. Let's check it out. On My Way.
Just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm on my way to you. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, but I'm on my way to you.
Swedish pop song. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. Oh, to make it more interesting, Nameless, just like adding like little vocal reverses back in like every couple bars and like little effects, stuff like that. Well produced up. Yeah, this is pretty solid. The drops are really good. I think your breaks are not the best, but your drops are pretty good. The thing that you're missing is the synth still hasn't like really filled out the whole frequency spectrum, and it's because you're missing like a lot of low mid stuff, like the kind of stuff that happens around like here, like this kind of range. So like around there, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on, and also like really kind of like in this range as well, like that. You kind of need those to make it like sound full. The key here is to make the drop really, really full. Also, I would maybe use a little bit of a different kick, like one that's a little bit less flabby and more kind of like punchy, but that also could just be me. But you're on to something good. Definitely keep going. Okay, cool. This one is from Connor Kelly. Hey Julian, it's a sound design request for a Will Easton track. How does he create that synth arpeggiator that plays throughout the track? If you skip the two, hold up, let me see what's going on. Yo, Trey Powell, thank you for the donation. Okay, my bad. Do you mind sending it to ban all male vocalists? But yo, Trey, pal, do you mind sending that to the email that's in the description? It's just a little easier. I can't really pull it up from Streamlabs like that. But yeah, thank you very much. Okay, hit the sound request for Will Easton track. How does he create that synth arpeggiator that plays throughout the track? If you skip to 236, you'll be able to hear it on its own. Let's check it out. Yeah, I'm a vocalist. Well, you getting banned. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, what sound is this? 236. Yeah, again, thank you for giving me times. That makes it very, very easy to get this popping. What's the email? Yeah, it's in the description, Thomas. Oh, okay. So this is just a simple, like, saw wave art. Like, let me get Serum, I'll show you. So, yeah, so, if you just kind of take, like, a simple saw wave, and there's, like, a little bit of stuff on there that's making it kind of more interesting. But, yeah, so it's essentially that. And then you have this one on top of it, and then they're both going into a filter. And then you have a bit of an envelope. And that's pretty much it. Like, that's mainly it. And then obviously the filter, well, maybe it's not so obvious if you don't know what's going on, but the filter is also moving. So it's that. It's like these sort of weird ARPs where it restarts on the upbeat, essentially. There. Cool. I'm saying. All right, cool. Saw wave was filtered with ARP. Yeah, exactly. And now I believe on this one, there's a bit of a. I know I don't have the notes exactly yet. Yeah, so there's also a bit of unison on the second oscillator. But that's pretty much it. Crushing it here. Thank you, Matt. These sounds, I don't know. They're not too crazy for me. I can pretty much figure them out. Cool. Alright, cool. Thank you. I'm using this on something. Yeah, I just got it. Thank you, Thomas. But yeah, so this is basically the sound. Now, you could probably fine-tune it a little bit. This is a bit of a crude version of it, to be honest with you. Like, if we change this to a square wave and then do some pulse wave modulation on that, I think that'll make it a little bit closer. Or could I use an Ableton for that sound? Wavetable. You can use, like, analog. But yeah, so that'll also kind of get you there. But there's the vibe pretty much. Cool. So, next one here is from Andy. Let me pull this up. Hey, we'd love to hear feedback on this. Any problems, no matter how big or small, please let me know. Alright, cool. Thank you, Andy. Let's pull this one up. Try Yuhi free. Yeah, those are amazing. Have you accepted floating points as your Lord and Savior? I have, a long time ago. That's faster than I can type. Thank you, Matt. Or can I use an Ableton for that sound, though? Okay, I already got that one. This live stream's getting better. Hey, thank you, Alcus. Yeah, it's doing well lately. I'm glad. These drums are hard, yeah. Those are some dope drums. I'm gonna keep listening to this, but memory. Alright, Catnips. If that happens, I'll remember you. This is cool, actually. It's cool because I feel like they're just constantly changing. Kick is clicking. I think it's supposed to. Also, thank you, Catnips. I love you too. Click on kick. Yeah, exactly. It just kind of like helps to say like, yo, here's the kick. When the texture comes, yeah. All day a dream. This is cool. I actually very much like this track. Sounds like Yoshi Toshi. Yeah, it kind of has that vibe. That like very percussive tech house type stuff. Send a song, it's like, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, like I like this synth. That thing that's like coming in. This is very good. Very good track. I'm in love with the texture. Sorry. Yeah, so this is a really cool track. Let's make some trap breakdown with Eminem vocals. No, thank you. This is honestly fire. Like, I would say this is like pretty close to Fortet quality. Now, I will say though that main synth that the like that bell that's playing over top of everything could use a bit more like texture to it. Like if you can somehow give it like just some more like just like I said, more texture, I think it would be a little bit better. You have 2 new fans? Dude, make that 3. I am definitely a fan. I love this track. This is cool. I really like that switch up in the first drop there. I want to listen to some of your other stuff. This is beautiful. I mean, there's not much I can say. Like, it evolves, it changes. It's cool. Also, there's stuff on there. It's all. Oh, true. Make this track downloadable. Yeah, you gotta send this to labels. I think this is ready for a label. Definitely, if you send this to like Infinite or someone like that, where it's kind of like more melodic meets house, I think they would probably like release it and take it. It's so good you couldn't even think of it. Yeah, this is a fire track though. Like, you snapped, bro. Where's Andy though? I think his name is Retta Roll in the chat. I'm cheap. I want to hear a clap. Yeah, maybe a clap. Or you know what you should have? You should have a part where there's like a clap on every beat. So it's like with the kick essentially. Like that would be like super like if here you had like a like I said, just like the clap over it. I think that would be really cool. Because people don't really do that in this style of music, but it does sound like pretty tight. Okay, cool, but thank you very much for sending that one. That was a fire track. I can't get that melody out of my head now. Alright, cool. So this one's from Brian. Hi, Julian. Can you please recreate the drums at the end of Forte Evening Side? They come in at about 13:30. Yeah, dude, let's do this. I love your mouth clap sound. Thank you, Ease. You know, I've been really working on it. Right, the fader on that too. Yeah. All right, let's check this one out. So it's at 13:30. Okay, so actually, funny that you should mention that because I was doing something kind of similar to this before with some drum breaks. Obviously, this isn't really the same, but you could actually just kind of get a really similar sound by doing this. Like, you could just do like... You know, stuff like that. But it just comes down to chopping up, like, drum break drums. Like, we can even take something like this, maybe. Yeah, stuff like that. But it's just about putting those, putting them through saturation. So basically, the way that I made this was I took this drum break. I'll show it to you. It's this one, and I converted it to mono, and then I put it through the saturator here. And this is what I believe he's doing for these drums as well. As you can see, how it's kind of similar in texture. Obviously, this isn't as good as his because it's just something I'm doing quickly. But yeah, it's essentially that technique. Like, take a drum break and then put it into some saturation. And then if you use the wave shaper here, like just play around with like the damp and the period and the depth, you can get a lot of different sounds out of it. But that's how you get that kind of like cool textured style drums. Like, just get some drum breaks from vinyl. But yeah, cool. Also, wait, there was another. And the warming up synth's on a 235 too. Alright, let's see how that one is. Quartet has a big... Yeah, there might be a bit of reverb. Oh yeah, okay, so this is a simple sound. This is just like a saw wave with a little bit. So those are like the notes, and then essentially, yeah, you just put like a little bit of a low pass on there, and then modulate it with an LFO. And then the key is it's just like very subtle, so... It's like something like that, and then if you put a bunch of reverb on that... Yeah, I mean, you can just play notes like that for all that. I mean, the big beat after that, which is kind of sweeping up. Oh, true. Okay, I'll check that out. You talking about that one? That yeah, so the way that is made is actually very similar. So you can actually kind of make it with this very similar thing, but then what you would do is just do the pitch bends with like a pitch bend wheel, like. Just like that. And then it's just like, yeah, it's just a matter of doing it like rhythmically. And the reason why that's a patch on our... Oh, really? Interesting. But how reverb is free? Oh no, it's commercial. Oh, true. Yeah, so it's probably that. But like, if you wanted to recreate this, like I said, you would just do the pitch bend sort of rhythmically. So like, you can see how it's like that. You would just have to go in there and do that with automation essentially to get that sound. But yeah, okay, cool. So then the next one we got Sophie Ponyboy. Oh wow, actually, yo, you might have gotten me, dude. Actually, no, I could probably video. I can't. All right, hold up. We're just gonna look up Sophie Ponyboy on YouTube. Or actually, let me play it on Spotify. Because it'll be the same time. I don't know why. That kind of sucks because I've seen that video. Yeah, shout out Nose Farm. But I used to watch that video actually like a lot when it was still available to watch. That kind of sucks. Okay, Ponyboy.
Pony.
Oh, okay. That's not too hard. So basically, the way you make this sound is there are kind of a few different ways you can do it. But yeah, so essentially, you start with just like a really high pitched saw wave, and then put it through a filter with some envelope. And you can kind of see like it's getting there. And then if you put some unison on that, yeah, so you can kind of see like,
She is just a pony.
okay, so that's not the melody. But you can see, there we go, I kept hitting the wrong note. But you can see like that's kind of the sound. And then like, to take it to the next level, you just gotta add some reverb. Also, hold up. Yo, Emil, thank you for subscribing. But yeah, so you just gotta add like a little bit of reverb maybe. Something like that. Just something to kind of like bring it to life. And then a little bit of saturation, I think, is in there as well. You know, like something like that, just to kind of like give it, just to make it kind of like distorted and rough. But yeah, sounds like maybe through an amp simulator. Yeah, like that's the way that, honestly, that's probably the way that the distortion is being done. Like, you just get guitar rig. I'll show you. You can get pretty close. So, like with something like this. And that's what gives it that kind of like lo-fi sound too. With these kind of sounds. Like you can hear, yeah. That's definitely giving it kind of what was going on there. Sawtooth. Yeah, exactly. Just a saw wave. I'll show you. So it's just a saw wave with a bit of unison going into a low pass. And then I have an envelope on both the volume and the filter cutoff, which looks like this. And then that's just going into the amp simulator and then into some reverb. That sounds cool though. Oh, okay. Arturia on the Forte track. Cool, but glad I could help you out, Justin. Yo, let's actually try this though. Hold up. On the SDM, let's see. Patch is called Birds in Peace. Let's see. Birds. Where are the birds? I wonder if I can just like search this. Aha. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Hold up. I'm going to record that real quick. But yeah, okay, so this is that sound from that Fortet song. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to get that in there. Okay, interesting. I don't know what parts of the scene are making it weird and picturized. Yeah, SEM is weird. Use the god instead of the wheel. I actually like the birds in peace. Yeah, it's a cool sound. How to do good at music. Julie Norris tutorial. I just don't talk and just stare at the thing. Thunder pads. Oh, true. Okay. Nice. Well, glad we found that preset. That's interesting. It does sound very good. Hold up, I want to try playing some piano with that. I'll pull up some submissions in a sec, though. Once this gets done loading. Okay, cool. So, let's play some more submissions. I'll play it with the piano later. Alright, cool. So, this one is from Matt Jones. Alright. Hey, man, begin to hear your thoughts on this house track of mine. Nice, let's check this out. Boring, go to the next song. Sound quest. Have you done the how to make a track? Yeah, no, that was kind of boring. David August. Send it to the email in the description. Have you done the make a track loop from one sample video yet? No, I have not, because I don't think that video would do that well, to be honest. This is cool, Matt. Gotta fix the beat. Yeah, it's a cool track. It's a little repetitive, but I mean, I guess that's kind of like the style. It would be nice to hear like some more variation in there, I think. This is cool. Nice. Cool. So yeah, that was a pretty solid track. Like I said, I'll just add something interesting, maybe to give it like a bit more energy. But yeah. Okay. Cool. So this one is from FF Striker. Sound design of the leads in the drop. All right, let's check this out.
I told you once, baby. I told you once what I know. You got to let it go. I told you once, baby. I told you once what I know. You got to let it go. I told you once, baby. I told you once what I know. You got to let it go. I told you once, baby.
So okay, yeah, so I know how these are made. So the way you would make a sound like this is essentially, I am going to use serum for this. This is definitely a sound you would want to make with like serum. Yo, Flaky, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. You have a great week as well. You know something good. Rock this. This is a cool track. Alright, cool. Peace, Brian. Splice vocal meme. It's starting to get there, yeah. So essentially, you start with like a square wave. It actually might be saw waves. But you start with like a square or something like that. And then you just kind of put it through like a comb filter. And then the key is like kind of just getting the right comb filter settings. And then you can also put this. Like another thing. This one is not going great, I know, but huh. This one's not good enough. Per the same 91 vocal. Yeah, those 91 vocals, I mean, they were definitely on to something. Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah, so it's basically like this this kind of thing. And then what you do is you have to put it through a low pass after that. Oh yeah, see, there we go. And then it's just about playing around with the sort of like comb. Okay, so you can kind of see like, yeah, it's just all in that comb / like flange filter thing. Stuff like that. Now, I'm not the best with these kind of sounds, as you can see, but like, it's not too hard to get close. And then if you play around with this envelope more, you can get like even closer. But yeah, so it's all about that like that comb. Because that's how you get, that's the only way that you can really get that metallic kind of sound. So yeah, I'm not the best with these kind of sounds, but hopefully I pretty much figured it out for you. Or got it like close enough. Okay, cool. So this next one is from Charlie Foster. This is the bass line I was referring to in the Michael. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is just made with like, that's a cool track actually. So this is just made with like pretty basic FM stuff. So what you do, let me do it with operator actually. So you basically just have two sine waves with doing some FM. And then you put the second one up an octave and detune it a bit. And I'm probably not getting the right notes. But yeah, that's how that sound is made. And you can play around with like adding different harmonics. And you can also play around with like modulating the level of oscillator B. Like, if we do something like this, like put the LFO on that, we do like destination B, oscillator volume B. And yeah, like I don't have the notes obviously, but that's basically how you would make that sound. And then I think his is detuned a little bit more. There are also some pitch bends in there, so like you just do that with like the pitch wheel. But yeah, frequency shifter. Yeah, you can do that with the frequency shifter. Like you can just get the fine tune. Like that. Yo, Thomas, thank you for the donation. Alright, well, I could not read what you're saying, but I am going to pull up that track in a sec. So, yeah, thank you for the donation. But anyway, so that's basically that sound. So, then, let me get, this next one here. Alright, I'm going to play this next one from Prince, and I don't know what that stuff means in Japanese, or whatever language that is. Oh, we got some acid. Good morning, yo, Ty, what's up? Good morning to you. This kick sounds pretty cool. I like the breakbeat too, like the distortion on it. Kick seems to be overdrive. Yeah. It's cool. I don't really have much to say. I would keep working with it a little bit. Maybe try like slowing it down a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to say, but that was a cool track. Thank you for sending it. Alright, cool. This one is from Cammy. Alright, cool. Quick sound. Just wonder how it gets this rise to sound so constant. Even when I put mine at full release, I don't get the same effect as in all his music. I appreciate your shifts. Thank you, Cammy. Well, it could be a little bit of compression. I honestly think it's just a sample, though. It's like, yeah, that was a cool acid track. Okay, cool. So this next one is from Jan. Hold on, what is this link? Oh, okay. This is cool. Okay, so this was cool. To be honest with you, it just kind of sounds like you're maybe a bit early on in your producing things. So yeah, I was just like keep working on it. Alright, cool. This one is from Thomas Robb. Sent the link through an email. Yeah, I saw it. Gotta take off. Alright, cool. I will for sure, Bradley. Thanks for coming through.
In the moonlight, in the moonlight, in the moonlight, in the moonlight. Yeah, I was up I spoke my mind and you tell your friends. Be real again, be envious. They got all my energy.
Alright, it's kind of cool. It sounds like you're maybe a little bit early in your music stuff. Like,
Shawty wanna mention me. She wanna mention me. And she better put me on her MP3. We were smoking dope, feel this energy.
it kind of sounds like Trippie Redd, to be honest with you. That's like the thing. Is like your skill is just like you, like being you when you're doing this kind of stuff. So like, try to be like a little bit less
In the moonlight.
direct Trippie Redd copy, and maybe try to like, yeah, just kind of add your own thing to it. But this is a cool track. Like I said, pretty hard beat. I kind of wish there was like some guitar in the beat though. That'd be cool. But yeah, thanks for sending that through. All right, cool. This next one is from Gorkin again. It's one of my tracks you promised to listen. Oh, nice. I will check this one out. You played this guitar? Next one getting 1 million views. Honestly, if I was just scrolling through Mr. Suicide Sheep and looking for, that's what I was going for, like, true. Play and sing. Oh, that's cool. If I heard this, I would probably just be like, alright, yeah, I'm gonna sample this. Yeah, it reminds me of that for sure. This is cool though.
New way. Life is hard as it gets. Eyes from everywhere.
Your vocals are cool.
In the ocean.
I wouldn't mind playing around with this acapella.
You're sad.
Playing the stems? Dude, go for it. Sam Smith versus the XX. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is cool. I like the like emo kind of guitars, like yeah, like, you know, that type of stuff. Going for like, yeah, but this is a cool track. Alright, yo, so I am going to play this next one from Charlie Foster. I'll play this more in a bit, Gorkum. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get through all these emails. But this is like a really cool track, actually. Yeah, it's a cool vibe. Alright, cool. So, the RP chords in this have also bothered me for ages. I've never been able to really copy it or do anything similar. Dude, let's check it out. Oh yeah, these kind of things can be a bit tricky. I'm honestly not 1,000 on them. So what I would recommend, actually there is kind of like an easy way that this could have been done. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attempt to do it that way. And if that doesn't work, then we'll evaluate our position and move from there. So the way that I think this could be made is using like a chord, like, you know, something like this where you just make like a something like that. And then what you would do is put an ARP into that. And then you can like swing that. I don't know why it's not doing that much swing though. Okay, yeah, so something like this. Please don't forget. I will not. Yeah, so it could be done some way like similar to this. And then also like for the sound, if you make something like that, and then add like an envelope or a filter with an envelope to it. You get pretty close, honestly. Yeah, honestly, not too far off. And then it sounds like they're just like playing with the art very well. And also, I'm only playing one note on the keyboard. Like, there's just me holding down a C. If I add a second one, you know, you can just do a lot of stuff. You can even like play around with the timing and stuff. Okay, sorry, I got a little carried away there. Sounds fresh, gotta play. Yeah, I think it's the I think that's how it's done. The ARPs, yeah, like you can actually do a lot of cool stuff. Sound design wise with those kinds of sounds. I don't know. Like if you just kind of play around with the ARP and get the chord going, you can do a lot of crazy stuff. And I think what they're doing in this track is they're sequencing it like different like notes, like sort of quickly jumping between different notes. James Sexy is probably an 808 with two other random kicks with a yeah, probably. No, but he's someone from my Patreon, and he specifically asked for the kick from this one project file, and I told him if he reminded me I would send it to him later. Okay, cool. So thank you for sending that one in, Charlie. This next one here is from Emil. Sounds like a request. Yo, man, love the stream. Thank you very much. Could you maybe recreate this bass line? Yeah, I'll check it out. Yo, thank you for subscribing. Yo, this is where whatever his name is, Ross and friends got Talk to Me on the stand. Okay, yeah, so basically it's like a pretty simple FM sound. Like if we get operator here, it's just like this really low, kind of like FM bass. It's just like a simple donk. How long will the stream be on? Good question. It will be on actually for about another 40 minutes or so. So, Ross and friends. Rob's liquor stores now. What? That bass line? Yeah, it's a cool one. But yeah, so it's basically just like this pretty simple donk sound. And then I think actually the bass in this part is this same patch, but without the FM. Cause you know that's like so low, but it still is coming through a little bit. Will this be like a weekly thing? Oh yeah, I think I am gonna start doing the sound design request stream. I honestly might just start doing that for my regular streams. I don't know. But yeah, so it's basically this, and then like I said in that part, the second oscillator comes in, and you get like that kind of donk. It's not too difficult though. It's just basically that. So all right, let's see what this next one is. Okay, this next submission is from Florian Gehrig. I'm sure you will love it.
He's gonna play live for you.
Oh yeah, I can show you how to make this kind of stuff. It's just basically like slow house with vinyl drums. Tater. Oh my goodness. Oh, good old August. No, you're asking for sound. Oh, no worries. All good. Hey, we got to hear some cool smooth house. All right, cool. So this next one. Oh, nice. I'm getting through these. This next one is from Luke. Sound design request. Hey, Jules, can you have a go at some of the LFO sounds at 240? Maybe some of the tribal sounding drums too. Cheers. Oh, dude, I love cats and dogs. They're pretty dope. That is a loud beat. All right. Oh yeah, I know how to. Okay, yeah. So this one, it is well, I think what it is it some kind of sound like this? Like some kind of cool like warpy bass sound like this. And then yeah, and then like it's what it is they have like an audio file of it. And then that's being put through, like, I'll show you. So this isn't exactly the sound, because it would take a bit of time to, like, perfectly nail that sound. But I'll show you, like, what it's doing. So basically, you take, like, this as audio. So, like this. And then you put that into, like, a simpler. And then what you can do is you can turn on this loop here. And you hear how that has that same kind of sound? Where it's like slowing down. I mean, it's pretty close. So it's basically that. I actually believe that this is a preset. I feel like I've heard this sound somewhere before. And then they must have, like I said, bounced it down to audio. And they've done that. But so it's basically just that, like doing that. That's all you gotta do. It's just, get the cool bass sound and put it in a simpler and do like the super fast length, loop time, all that kind of stuff. Cool. So then this next one that we have here is from Yoan. I never know how to pronounce his name, but some hard techno, my friend. Nice. Let's hear it. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Luke. This is a hectic picture.
Mixing, but it's nothing that I was interested in. But it's just out of boredom, really, which is the best way to do music, I think, when you've got nothing else to do. When you've got nothing else to do.
This tune will allow you to enter the 26. I don't know why it's not loading. This tune will allow you to enter the 26th dimension. Perfect. CBS sent email, disclosure, white noise, lead. Yo, hold up. Tempier. Go to my channel. I actually made a tutorial on how to make that lead. I think it was like the 3rd video I ever put out on YouTube. But I got it actually pretty close. I still stand by that one. I sent the guitar beat, you said. You get a guitar. Oh yeah, I'll pull that up. My bad. Yeah, this is cool. I like this kind of techno. Now, the one thing I'll say is the kick doesn't really, like, hit. Like, if you listen to, like, a techno kick, like, I'll just show you one from a sample pack. For an example, like, or actually I won't. But, like, yeah, usually if you hear just, like, a techno kick, it has more of, like, a sharp transient. This one's cool. Now, this may work for this kind of techno, though. I don't know. It's cool. I don't really have much to say. I like that track. Okay, cool. So this one is from Thomas Robb.
Synchro.
It's like a guitar beat. This is a cool beat. I mean, if you're going for that like Gunna Little Baby type sound, yeah. I mean, sounds cool. I don't know much to say. It works. Okay, cool. So this one is from Gorkim. The effect I want to learn here starts at 125. Oh no. Why is this happening? Okay. Yo, they really didn't want me to watch that one. Okay, cool. So when is it? 125. Okay, I know how this is being done. So, essentially, you get, like, a sound, like, something, just kind of like a bell or something like that. Like, maybe something like this. Or, like, some kind of, like, percussion. Okay, like, we'll just use this for now. So, essentially, it's just actually grain delay. So, if we take the grain delay, I'm going to unsync it. And so you can hear there's like that fast delay that you heard. Yeah, resonance up, follow the key. There's some quirky layer on. Yeah, I didn't perfectly nail it. Say about it. It's 5. I go to school, so. Alright, cool. Peace, Thomas. No problem. But yeah, so it's basically like this. And actually, this is a cool sound. I'm gonna hold on to this. And then, like, to get the pitch stuff. Like, you just kind of play around with these different controls. Like, it just kind of, comes from doing stuff like that. Hold on, Jen. Hey, yo, Don. It also goes down on two. Yeah, so you just have to use the pitch on this. Like, I'm imagining when he made this track, it was probably more like he was probably playing around with something like a grain delay, and then just like moving the knobs with like a MIDI controller or something like that. And that's how you would get that movement. It's just like automating it. What's the email? Check it. It's in the description, SLN. Okay, cool. So this one is from Douglas. How to make sweeping pad at the beginning of this track. Oh yeah, this one. Dude, I'm doing a ski mask tutorial this week, by the way. I think it's going to be on Friday. But it's coming, guys. Okay, yeah, so the way that you make this sound is basically with some FM synthesis. So if we get operator. Alright, like say that is going to be our chord. Like D sharp minor, what's that a fifth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so like we have our chord here. And then basically what you do is you use 2 sine waves and do FM, because you can hear this is kind of like a saw wave, but it's a lot smoother sounding, like this. You can hear it. It's like very similar. It's like a smooth saw wave. And then you just open up the filter. And I know I'm not getting exactly like as big as the original. I think that the original could be layered with some strings as well. Which is like totally another way you could do this. But yeah, that's how you get that like really smooth kind of saw wave sound. But yeah, so you can also layer like some strings with this, which may not be going on in the original, or it might. I can't really tell, to be honest with you. But if I bring this in. Hey, Douglas, thank you. Arpeggiator speed and sample transpose. Pokemon Trainer 69 at hotmail.com. Exactly, Nick Mendez. I'm glad you keep that one going. But yeah, so you can hear like the strings just kind of add some coolness to it. And you can even do this too, like you could group them together and then put a filter on that group. And yeah, that's how you would essentially get that sound. And I know I'm not perfectly nailing it. Part of it is the nuance of like how the filter is moving. There's also a bass underneath it. And there's also like a bit more stereo stuff too. Like on operator you can't really do this, but if you could add some unison to it, that would really help, or some chorus, something like that. But it's essentially just FM to sound kind of similar to a saw wave. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Okay, cool. So this one is from Future Flume. Interesting name. I like to see the reaction of the real Pokemon trainer. Yo, fam, check out my tunes. Apple pie. Oh, true. This is a cool name. A little bit better than Future Flume, to be honest with you. This is cool. I like how you have the I and then the I in your name. Okay, so this is kind of cool. The melody is a little bit weird. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think you are very early in your production stages, but I think that you are probably gonna do something really good if you stick with it. You're just kind of like, just keep working on it. That's all I can pretty much say. But yeah, okay, cool. So we've got this one now from Yoan Sloan. I still don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. The drop. All right, let's figure out how to do this. Basic FM kind of sounds. So, like, the kind of stuff you hear a lot in this style of house. I forgot about that. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, so, like, we can just get operator. So, like, that's pretty much the bass. And then, if you want to, you can even just use this for the lead as well. Something like that. But that's essentially how you make this sound. I was just say scratch that one. True. Well, you can send another one though. It's cool. Oh, okay. So we have some more in here. Nice. All right. Club Cheval from the basement to the roof. How would you make the bass line from this track? Also, yo. Hey, Andrew, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Okay, cool. So, at 0:46. Let's see.
I've been running from the basement to the roof, kissing you like there was nothing else to do.
Really cool track.
Running from the basement to the roof, kissing you like there was nothing else to do.
Okay, so basically, it's just like a really simple, not that. It's just like a very basic saw wave into a low pass filter. And actually, I think it could be a band pass. I don't know why I'm not hearing anything from this, but okay, let's get. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so yeah, so it's just like a saw wave going into a band pass. Or it could be a low pass, let's see, but if we get a band pass here, let's do 12 dB. And so yeah, you just kind of like, dial it in. You can also use a low pass though, like I said. It's all pretty simple. But yeah, it's just basically that. And actually, when there are those high notes there, it sounds like there's also a square wave on it. Something like that. But again, pretty simple. Cool. So let's play this next one. Then I'm gonna go back to that track that I was working on. All right, this one is from. Let me see if I can figure this out. Oh, that's just like, okay, that's really easy actually. You just make that in Serum really quickly. All you gotta do is make like a simple pluck, like a saw wave into a low pass. And then what you do is turn up the unison and turn the detune down. And then if you also turn down like these things a little bit, you can get pretty close. But yeah, that's essentially how you make that sound. Alright. Cool. So, what was I? Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna keep working with this actually. Interesting. Okay, let me delete all this stuff too. But yeah, so this was the thing I was working with earlier. A lot of you probably weren't here at the beginning of the stream, but essentially, it's just some like drum break drums. Like we have this one, we're just going through all this processing, and then we have these like hi-hats. What I was gonna do with this Let's try some stuff. I wanted to play around with the drums a little bit more as well because I had this break that I was going to try and use. And like, here, I'll show you. Huh. This is cool, but maybe not this break. You feel me? Maybe I could use something. I'm not sure. I'll find something. But yeah, I just want to use like some drum break drums. We can take it like this, because I could get the that thing, and we could like warp it, and then could get this thing. There we go. And yeah, like I could do something like this. Alright, that's cool. I still need some like other cool percussion though. Let me also get the C78. This kick isn't really that poppin' though. I thought that would work. But it didn't work. What was that sample you played just before this? Oh, all of these? It's just my hi-hats that are that I've set up for this track. Alright, so let me get some more breaks maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it's gonna be hard to get these kind of grooves going. Alright, that's cool. I also like when there's like stuff like that, like just kind of cool, like drum fills and stuff. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to get creative. Let me get the smackos. Wait, cause yeah, like you see what I'm saying though. Like we just get all these like interesting textures when you use these kind of drums. Let me keep trying. It's just kind of trial and error, you know? That's kind of cool. I don't know. Good afternoon. Yo, Vuab, what's up? Nah. Alright, well sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, you know? Thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. I think I'm also a bit tired from just like the stream being over. There we go. gotta put that third down. Really please the kick. I'm gonna send it to you. Thanks for the reminder though. Alright, we're kinda getting some. It's real. Okay. Okay, let me put these down an octave. That actually isn't very good. But that's cool. Also, yo, Maxwell, hello. Yo, Dante, thank you for subscribing. Top notes on a different clip and add some detune. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go though, guys, because it's 9:04. I've been on here 3 hours now. Anyway. Bro, I had like a hair in my mouth. Anyway. Thank you guys for everything. Before you go, Kick, please. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, Gorkin. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you everybody who watched the stream. You guys are amazing. I love you all.